4 ways to qualify an apartment tenant. If you're a landlord, you know the grief of trying to make sure that you have quality tenants and understanding which one of your applicants are the quality tenants. So here's 4 tips and strategies to make sure that you end up with quality tenants. Number 1, the income. Now, it's really important to make sure that your tenant can qualify from an income perspective, and the rule is basically 2.5 to 3 times. Now, there's plenty of people who have jobs and would qualify for that, but what about the people who are living on Social Security or maybe off of child support payments and have multiple sources of income? It's important to look at the different sources of income that they have, and maybe you're dealing with a waitress who has a lot of cash tips and would be able to bring that. You might use the lower end of the income threshold for someone who has a pretty tight budget on Social Security, or more if you have someone who's prone to have much more discretionary income. So take into account where their income is coming from as far as how much income you require to qualify that tenant. Number 2 is the credit history. And what I like to do is before you tell an applicant that you're going to look at their credit history, just give them a heads up. Let them know, I'm going to be looking at it. Is there anything I should be aware of? Oftentimes, this is a great opportunity for a tenant to say, well, you know what? I do have, maybe it's a medical bill that they're working on paying off. That happens to a lot of people. So that's a great opportunity for them to explain anything that you'll see. And oftentimes a good tenant will let you know and be honest with you. And that's a great means just to continue your screening process. The third one is to check for past judgment and cases and past eviction. Now, a criminal background check is important, but what's even more important is obviously you don't want to end up with the professional tenant who goes to court and tries to get money out of their landlord for issues with the property or has been evicted multiple times. Make sure that you check your state's website. Oftentimes that's listed by county for any past judgments or convictions against these prospective tenants. And that's one of the best methods to tell what type of person you're dealing with in reference to their qualification. The fourth one is to look for a cosigner and references. References are a great starting point, but if you have someone who seems like they might be a little weak on the income or credit history side, just ask them if they can find a cosigner. Oftentimes they might have a quality person in their life who could be a cosigner, and that enables the person with maybe weaker income or credit history, like a young person who's just starting out and maybe have their parent cosign. That gives you the security of the rent payments and also opens up the door of opportunity for someone who needs it. So those are 4 ways to qualify your apartment tenant. And if you're an investor who's looking for a property within the Northeast, reach out to us. We're happy to help.